Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, you've asked for it. You've waited for it. You've been patient. Now we shall receive it. Josh Allen back on the quarterback school. Fired up. Let's get it started. Welcome to the QB School. All right, first one here, 2nd and 1. This is a beautifully constructed RPO. We've got inside fade up top. We've got glance or slant down here to the bottom. One back power. First kind of a loose bare front here. So many really good things in here to break down. This is really having probably the best of the best as far as what you could have dialed up versus this particular look. Going to be really fun to talk about this. Love what the Bills got going here offensively. You can see Josh signaling out there exactly what he wants up top. And then down here at the bottom of the screen, when I'm talking glance or slant here, where the ball ends up going, he's coming in here running to daylight, as Sark would probably like to say. This idea of coming in here, we're coming in here with this. We've got inside fade up top, usually versus press man. This turns into kind of like a delay slant here. So really, you got, if you like this matchup up top, access, matchup, take it. Otherwise, we are reading this conflict defender right here. We're running one back power. They're in a loose bear here. We're wrapping the guard for this front side linebacker. He actually wraps a little bit wide. We'll see it from the back end here. Love the same side ball handling. Really distorts how a lot of teams handle this RPO world. But at the end of the day, if you're wondering exactly what happened here, he didn't like the fade, inside fade up top. We're just coming down here, working right off that guy's ear. Love it. Little stolen base there, second base for the slide. Never seen so many wide receivers get down like I did in this game, protect themselves. Love that element of it. But just pure great design to wrap it right around that safety's ear. Again, leave Diggs one-on-one. They're going to find a way to make him get the ball going towards the end zone. Love what they've got going packaged-wise, RPO-wise. Again, same side ball handling, something that I think is really increases the quality of a lot of RPO games. So again, we're coming here. Again, when I'm talking bare front here, I'm talking about 3, 0, loose 3. We are going to go down, 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 and we're coming around, wrapping right off that left tackle, trying to get here. Mike does a nice job running through there. We get the kick or the J, and then we are just reading this cat right here. Get it up and down. It's actually second window right off his ear. Lots of good stuff here. This is fun to see the Bills kind of put their stamp on what they're doing offensively with this RPO stuff. Again, one more time, you can see the down, down, wrap. Same side ball handling. Love it. The reason the same side ball handling is so important is most teams will cue RPOs away from the back. So when you do it to the same side, kind of distorts how a lot of defenses teach and talk about how to defend RPOs. Next one here, touchdown, 3rd and 4, big down here early in the second quarter. Really, this is taking advantage of the coverage. So we got Diggs down here to the bottom of the screen. They're going to double him essentially, and everyone else is one-on-one. It's going to leave the slot running an option. McKenzie just goes to school, and that's just too much space. That's really tough to handle from the slot. Anywhere on the field, let alone in the red area. But again, you can see the middle field player. He's trying to hedge like it's closed, but he's going back to double Diggs. Right? That's his little film study. Obvious. When you got a big-time wide receiver, you're going to get coverage like this, especially on gotta have it down in distance, which 3rd and 4 inside the red area certainly is. Again, so just watch that middle field player. He's making it try to look like middle field closed. First of all, the Dolphins can't get lined up, but really it's almost like a bracket down here. Then that leaves everybody else one-on-one up top, and then just look at the space by the slot. Again, a little cue tip for how you can tell if it's an option route or an out route. Usually these little skip-offs, the line of scrimmage here, or that slow walk. You know, I think of like Antonio Gates back in the day. He would almost like literally skip off. But it's kind of like this. Let him see what the defensive technique is and then run away or cross the technique. Great job by Josh. It's not an easy throw out all the way across the field, but that's a too easy touchdown for a Sunday. Just talking pass protection-wise here. Just because I'm in the next course as far as pass protection. We've got a big duel by the left tackle here. We've got 20 running a swing to the left. We got a peeler by the defensive end. See him peel off. Now watch that left tackle go from that number 1 threat of that defensive end to the Mike linebacker, wrapping in the B gap. Boom. That's a big duel. He's working both those guys. That's not easy to do. Got just enough to take the hit off. Really nice. A little sneak peek to the next QB school course there. Quarterbacks understanding pass protection. Right here, we've got a bunch of big crossers. Love this play. This is really, I think, Josh Allen at his absolute best. Just a massive dude getting outside the pocket, off platform, little flick. Again, wide receivers protecting themselves. Big 5-step gun drop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up in the pocket, 2 hands on the ball. Really nice fundamentals, technique in the pocket. And then this is just an easy flick. There's nothing easy about that throw. Moving to your left, throwing to your right, essentially. Just playing football. Love to see him. Also, there's a little detail I'm going to show from the back end as far as this throw. But he throws him even more open. He's open. Again, they run a little stunt. Look at the game going on with the tackle on the end down here to the bottom of the screen. He's able to step up. 2 hands on the ball. Keep his vision down the field. Again, they run so many crossers in Buffalo. Nice to see them hook it up here versus zone. But I love this throw here is when he goes to throw this thing. Look when he goes to throw this thing. He's separated right here, right? It's not wide open. If you threw it right at him, that underneath linebacker type could make a play. He throws him open. See how he throws it away from the near defender? Those are the subtle things about being really comfortable. I mean, that is just a thing of beauty. Throw it away from the near color. Great job. Big time. Love it. Halftime. You dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support for the channel. Next here, 3rd and 5. Again, versus 0, get a free play. This is Josh Allen doing his best. Aaron Rodgers here. Free play. There it is. Check the base though. Got all sorts of patience, time, no heel click, all his cleats in the ground. And the Dolphins, I'm sure I'm not being facetious. They certainly have very smart people on defense, much smarter than I am about NFL defensive football. But they play a lot of cover 0 where they didn't necessarily bring 0 pressure. And it creates a lot of stress on the perimeter when you don't get home. And they certainly got caught a couple times in this game. Again, love the hard count. There it is. Free play. Great job by the center snapping it. You can see Josh pointing. No panic. It's really a learned thing by defensive players. You have to learn to keep playing. You can't just let people have free plays and do whatever they want down the field. You got to find a way right here. Everyone needs to engage again. Really tough. Again, you can see that when I'm talking about cover 0 here, all they have are those 3 linebacker types underneath. Because of the down and distance they think they're going to get there. And when you blow past that coverage, it creates a lot of stress on the back end. Next one here, 1st and 10. Again, this is a great job just RPOing people again. We got free access down here to the bottom with a now screen, up top with a slant flat. Again, protecting yourself on the perimeter, but we are just reading the inside linebacker to the right. Once he engages in the run, pull it, throw the slant. Looks easy, nothing easy about that. Love the technique, the fundamentals, love the design here, the offensive architecture. Again, this is probably my favorite part about what the Bills got going as far as, obviously Josh Allen's playing at a really high level, but these constructed plays here. So we're going to come off here. We got a personal protector, a 1-step, little quicker now, free access, meaning that if you like the access over here, pre-snap, take it. Otherwise, we're going to read the conflict defender is right here. So if he engages in the run at all, we are going to get old school dragon, flat, slant, or it's called dragon because that used to be called the drag and a slant, dragon. There you go. You're welcome. So really easy. Just come out here, read this guy. He cannot be right. We're not blocking him, but he can't be right in either the run or the pass game. There it is. He engages in the run, flip it around. Now the things to pay attention to quarterback-wise is the feet. The ball handling and the feet. Watch how quick and sudden it is. No heel click, base, all his cleats in the ground. Boom. Right up on his face. Everything but the jump from Diggs there. Again, stealing second. Again, paying attention to that right inside linebacker. There it is. He knows he's caught right away. Whoop. Got him. Again, Allen's base, really what I love about it and why it's in this video. Boom, boom. Shoulder width plus, strike. Accurate, timing, decisive. This is a nice little 2-minute drive here. This is a big time throw. Again, getting outside the pocket. Just a little 7-layer cake down here to the bottom. You're welcome for that name there. 7, get it? Yeah, you're welcome. Work it out. Flat, deep flag, and then that 7 bender. Great job. This is such a hard throw, and he makes it look so easy. And this isn't like a spring day in San Diego. This Buffalo. Outside the pocket, quick flip your hips. Boom. Love it. So whether this is called a flood, a sail, whatever you want to say, we've got 3 people attacking the same area of the field. And so however they get there, it really doesn't matter how it is. It's usually a deep, a mid, and a flat. So I think right here they go up and run that deep flag, the one that gets the ball on the sideline. And it's usually a flat by the number 3. And then you kind of get this like fake over, sail, bender route right there. Now, I've been on teams that read it 1, 2, 3. And then I've been on teams that read it 1, 2, 3. So depending on what they're asking you to do, doesn't matter here concept-wise, other than the fact that this is a ridiculous throw. This is one of those throws that not everybody in the league can make. Outside the pocket, just rip it. Moving to your left. Again, I love the fact that he flipped his hips. Quick flip of your hips, boom. That's a seed, a strike, a rocket, a laser, whatever you want to call it. Really fun seeing him operate at this level. Up, 2 hands on the ball, outside the pocket, quick flip of the hips right there. One more time with the hips. Up, whoop, boom. That wasn't to throw a check down. That was to throw a laser down the field. Love it. Finally, last one right here. We get a little quick Slugo up top. This is cool because, again, they're in 0, but they're not bringing full 0 pressure. You can see people drop out because they're getting picked up. Now, this is a great throw. Big hookup, almost too easy. If you're not going to get home in 0, you're obviously going to put your back end in a lot of stress. What I love what they do here is, looks like they bring McKenzie in for a little extra pressure. We'll talk about exactly what they're doing with the pass pro unit because this is how you create opportunities versus 0 down the field. It looks like he brings him in for that extra pressure right here as almost kind of like a checker alert pointing. So he comes across. Now, the thing strategically, defensively, you got to make the point. When people are bringing extra people into the protection unit, so we're coming across here. Now we've got an extra guy in the protection unit. He is blocking the guy who has the tight end. So once this guy who has the tight end man-to-man here, once the tight end blocks out right here, this guy is now going to green dog. Well, if you have one guy green dog, theoretically, to me, you should probably have 2 guys green dog. But they don't. They leave this guy kind of in this mid-tier nowhere, no man's land. Then they also have people drop out who get turned to or get engaged. But at the end of the day, I mean, take a peek. That is cover 0. Really hard to handle any sort of Slugo, quick little influence, go, whatever you want to call it, up top. And watch Josh Allen. He's so wired here. I love this. He's so wired how to play this Slugo up top. Normally, when you play this Slugo, you want to come up, pump this, then you need to get your eyes back to the middle of the field. Why? To hold that middle field player, because it's the wide receiver's job to beat the corner. It's the quarterback's job to hold the middle field player. So he comes back, he actually comes back, pumps it, and then looks down the middle of the field. Well, there's nobody there. He's just so wired in how to do this, he stays within that process and is able to come out and throw a touchdown. So it's even better from the back end. But again, bring in the extra pressure, and you can see the guy who has 19 coming across, he's not adding on. He's not green dogging. The guy who has the tight end does green dog, and he gets picked up by 19. Again, beautiful throw in the bucket, back of the corner of the end zone. But again, fundamentals here. Watch Josh. He's able to come back here. He's going to pump the Slugo. There it is. Then he gets his eyes back to the middle. Look at the stripe on the helmet. There's nobody to look off. I love it. He's wired, locked in how to play that play at a high level. Again, if you're going to play 0 and you're not going to get an extra hitter, you are asking to be torched on the back end. Josh Allen playing at a really high level. That is a wrap. Josh Allen back on the quarterback school. Lots of fun to see what the Bills turn this season into. They're doing a lot of fun things on offense, RPO-wise, throwing the ball down the field. You see Josh Allen really coming into his own over the course of the entire season, getting outside the pocket, making plays, beating cover zero. Everything packaged together for a potential really special run here in January 2021. Fired up to see where it ends. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.